Hi children, Namaste. Today I'm going to bring before you a beautiful lesson. This lesson is taken from your English state textbook, Unit 2, B reading, that is, what is a player? What are the qualities of a player? Who is a player? For all these questions, if you want to know the answers, you will have to listen carefully this beautiful poem. This poem is written by Jessica Taylor. Now I'm asking you, who are you? You may tell me, I'm a student. What are the qualities of a student? Have you ever thought of? You may also say, I'm a child to my parents. But what are the qualities of a good child? Are you behaving like a good child? Are you behaving like a good student? Are you behaving like a good player? If you are a good sportsman. Answer yourself, children, how responsible you are, how planned you are, and how you are making your life so successful. Are you really making yourself, preparing yourself to become a successful person in the society? It is a challenging question. These are the qualities of a player in the poem. Now, as a student, as a child, as a boy, as a girl, what are your qualities? To be called as a proactive person, to be called a responsible person, to be called a person who is preparing to become a successful person, to be called a nice human being. Think for yourself and listen to this beautiful poem and enjoy. Please write the vocabulary and opposites and also write the question and answers. Okay, let's watch the video. Thank you. Hi children, Namaste. Now we are going to discuss another beautiful lesson from your second unit. The topic of the second unit is games and sports. I believe you all like to join in games and sports. And in this lesson we have completed A reading, that is a true height. I believe you understood this A reading. True height is all about pole vault, a blind man doing a very high jump. And now B reading, let us learn, that is what is a player. Okay, in this poem, the poet is trying to explain to all of us about the qualities of a player. That is what you need to understand. Okay, those points, if you look at all that is explaining about qualities of a player. And this poem is written by Jessica Taylor. Okay, a player is one. So it is giving you a clear idea. A player is one who doesn't give up at the sight of defeat. Even if the defeat is in front of you, you have some cinema dialogues, right? If you are a good player, you should not give up. Give up means what? It is a phrasal verb, and you should write this. So a player does not give up before the sight, but learns from their mistakes and puts them beneath. Okay, he learns from mistakes. Always a good student. It is in every journey, a person who is proactive, a person who is ever active learner. He always have presence of mind, and he does mistakes, but he learns from his mistakes. A player is one who does not give up at the sound of the buzzer. Even when that buzzer, last buzzer sound, like last whistle, after the competition is over, final whistle will come, no? Even then, he keeps on, competing. That is the, spirit of a player. A player is one who does not give up at the sound of a buzzer, always giving what they have from one side of the court to the other. That's what. A player always gives what he has, the best. A player is one who does not whine about their playtime. Okay, they don't talk about complain. It is raining time, it is early morning, it is evening time, it is very sunny, nothing. They don't whine, they don't complain, but they are always ever ready to play. Because a player knows it's an unacceptable crime. Okay, you cannot just say that, it is a wrong time to play, to come and play now. A player is one who practices game speed. Always a player practices according to the game speed. How many minutes I have to complete this game? How many minutes I have to complete my running? So that game speed you need to go on increase. As a player, you need to go on increase. Always keeping in mind that their shots are not guaranteed. So that's what, like if you are a cricketer, you go on practicing many balls. Why? Because you know that each ball is an important and essential and serious ball, and you have to practice every ball. A player is one who does not settle for anything less. He does not just sit there and say that it is enough. No, they are not satisfied with their practice. They go on practicing, even knowing that they are not the best. They always believe that they are not the best, and they have to practice to become the best. They will be the ones you see outside practicing, and those good players will be always on practice. Day and night, rain or shine. Even if there is rain, even if it is daytime, nighttime, every time they practice, they are the ones running on hot ankles and admitting that they are fine. Their legs are wounded, they are damaged, but still they say that I am fine, let me run. So these are the qualities of a player. Last paragraph, let's see. A player is one. Who is a player? Who has strong and sensible mind. He has a strong and sensible mind, never pondering about failing, only contemplating prevailing. He does not complain about any kind of things. He always ponders things about, never thinks about his failing, but always thinks about giving good fight. A player is one who does not chicken out. Okay, he does not fear about, fear and say, I will not do anything. No. Who wants to be in the game when everything counts? Now, that is a true player. Okay. Who wants to be in the game when everything counts? That's what. A player always participates in the game and says that it's okay, not a problem. It counts, though that there are some mistakes, but still. So a player is. So this poem is explaining to all of us what is a player, the qualities of a player. What are the qualities of a player? If you just imagine, children, there are so many qualities. Never stop before a defeat. Never stop at the signal of the buzzer. They don't mind about rain, sunshine, day, night. They always practice. They don't just say it is enough. They always keep on practicing. And they are always have a very sensible mind. They think about a very good sensible mind. They don't just become proud and criticize others. Okay, they are proud of others, and they themselves are very, very proud. Okay, and if you look at the poem, children, there are what we say, rhyming words are there. Please find the rhyming words of this poem and write in your notes, and also write the question and answers of this lesson. Write the opposites. Writing vocabulary is very, very important, children. It is not just writing. Learning is also very, very important. So, children, now he is a player. Okay. Now, if you are a student, and what are you doing as a student? That's the big question. A player never complains, always works, practices for the best, never settles for best. All these are there. But as a student, what are you doing? That's the biggest question. As a student, you should read extra reading. You should practice handwriting. You should avoid mistakes, grammar mistakes, spelling mistakes. You should increase your reading skills and writing skills and speaking skills. And if you want to increase all such kind of skills, you will have to do a kind of certain, exercises, certain homework you will have to do. Practicing, engaging your time to improve your reading skills, writing skills, and so on. Thank you. Thank you, children, for listening to this beautiful lesson, What is a Player? I believe you understood, and you are very sure now what are the qualities of a good player. When you participate in games and sports, I really trust that you exhibited the qualities of such. And also, please, now on, if you are not a good child, if you are not a good student, if you are not a good human being, please transform yourself to the best. And present in your family, in your school, before the teachers, by participating in virtual classes, and in the society as a good human being. Present the best qualities and prove that you are the best human being, best child, best student, and best player in the ground. Thank you.